Hi everybody, we can decorate together sponge cake with a nutriwhip. Let's see our ingredients. We need 2 boxes of sponge cake. We bake it in one mold, and we need 550 milliliter raspberry filling, a nutriwhip, 1 glass of icing sugar, and a little bit of regular sugar, and some food coloring. For the nutriwhip, it's so simple. We're gonna bring our icing sugar, put it on our nutriwhip cream. Now our cream start getting thicker, but we need to mix it more. We can see that it's forming and staying in the place, but we need to have it more solid, so we keep mixing. And now we get it thick enough. I'm gonna put in separate bowl some for the flour. I'm gonna mix it a little bit more. This one is very tough. We'll keep it in for the flour. Now we have another smaller bowl than this one. We'll put our filling in there. We're gonna put some whipping cream in it and mix it so we got a good tasty filling. We got nice filling now. We need to try it. Delicious. We put these in the fridge and we cut our cake. Okay, we need to flip our cake. I'm gonna put some sugar so it's easy to put it on and take it off. Thickness of the cake, it's like 1.5 inch. I'm gonna make 2 cuts. So I'm gonna cut the first one like 1/4 inch all the way through. It's important not to shake our hand. Cut the first one, put it on the other cutting board here, while we make the second cut. Have to be careful when you come to the edge because your hand on the way. If you're not familiar, you take your hand away from the cake.
Okay.
Very carefully, we need to take this out. So, remember our palette knife? It's a good to take advantage of this palette knife now. Very carefully, we remove it. Now, here we go. Okay, we got our palette knife just to distribute our filling. So toward the edge, I will heap toward the edge of the cake just to make sure it's a very thin layer around the edge. This empty spot, this is no.
Come on.
Wait a second. Now we're gonna use this palette knife to return our cake. Same way we took it, we return it back just to balance it and tap it slightly, secure in the place. We'll notice our cake is heaving up because the lower layer relaxes a little bit. Now we're gonna put the other layer in here. I'll keep little bit, use it for writing. Have an empty plate here. Gonna reserve little bit to use it in writing. And we got the last layer, we put it on the top. Now before we continue, we cut it in a straight line. And this extra, the kids can eat it, right?
Yeah, right.
We have our guide, the first layer. We go straight down. We put fair amount of plain whipping cream on it. Then we bring our palette knife. We distribute the cream up to the edges. Lightly, just wanna create clean surface in the middle where we can write our birthday wishes. We're gonna do one side at a time. I don't want to pay attention to the edges because it will fence it now as long as we cover it with the cream. Some whipping cream here. use it for the border, to border the cake. This our reserve from the filling. I'll take little bit to color the whipping cream to finish our cake. And just to make our life easy, I'm gonna mix it with the mixture. We need to fill our piping bag in the bowl so we don't lose it. Here we got, and we'll go back to our cake and secure the grip on the piping bag. Give it a twist and slightly touch in here. We can start piping. Let's start on the corner. We twist our cake so we can get a grip, and we continue the second line. Now the last line, we got the small tip, and we're gonna write happy birthday. So we secure the tip, the small one. It have edges, so it will be interesting. The eye. For the flower, I'm gonna put red dye and the green on this. We don't need to mix it all the way. It will be red mixed with white when we pipe it. Here we go. That's enough mixing. When it comes to green, I want it more green. Try this. I'm gonna use this tip. I have a nice tomato to put my tip in it. So we start with the flower. We start with the base. From the base, we start our first petal. We have a napkin, so when our tip start getting dirty, we can clean it up. Our first petal here. Second one here. Secure it in there. Now the transferring it to a knife. We're gonna put the other flower next to this flower. Before I start the leaf, I'm gonna make the stem. Now we got to make the leaf. Create Cooking Channel present to you sponge cake with raspberry filling. Create Cooking Channel present to you sponge cake decorated with raspberry filling and nutriwhip substitute to whipping cream. I hope you like it. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Chef Asak. Bye bye.